So what's up, guys? It's Keezy G. I'm here for my buddy Patrick Carey's birthday. He just turned 15. So this is Jerron Gibbons. That's Austin Miller. But we were sitting around talking, and we're thinking about how you can make fun of somebody and not really know where they're coming from, and you don't really know why, but you can laugh at them without feeling bad. And then all of a sudden one day something happens in your family, and someone, you know, is doing the same thing or going through the same thing you're making fun of somebody for, and like you just can't relate to it until it happens to you. It's like one of those kind of things, and I guess we just really want to make a video and just talk about it. So I mean, go ahead and say what you had to say.
Try and talk.
We should talk about bullying.
Yeah.
For me, bullying, I've never got bullied before, so I really don't know how it feels. But you know, I see on social media like Twitter, anything like that, about people who dies or kills himself from being bullied, and I just think that it's a very bad thing for our society, and I don't think that people should take their lives because someone who is bullying someone by what, you know, who they are, what they do, anything like that.
You can't change it. You can't change who you are.
Yeah, but you know, stupid people find a way to seem, or to find a way how it's funny talking about people or doing something to them to just make them cry or just feel lonely. And I think it's just stupid on their part for doing that. And for someone who sees someone being bullied, they're as guilty as the person bullying that person. But you know, it's stupid. I think, you know, should come to an end. But the way it is, it won't.
That's a sad thing, though. You know what I'm saying? It won't stop. Like, we can sit around all day and talk about how this should be that, and that, you know, that should be this, and how many things we should change, and how we should change them, and what they should change to. And we could, if we know the answers,
And they show those videos as well.
and like
It's not gonna stop anything.
people, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knows the answer to every problem we have. Just
You don't choose to do it.
and you just don't choose to do it, and it's almost unconscious. Like, it's almost an unconscious decision to just make fun of somebody.
Because you want to get the laugh from your friends. You know, you want to be the funny person.
Right.
You want to be the kid who you want to be the person that makes people laugh. You want to be the class clown. So you'll do whatever it takes, and you don't realize you're hurting someone until it happens someone close to you.
Yeah. Or until something bad happens to that person.
You find out they killed themselves.
Right, you find out that that
tried
person went home and killed themselves, or they killed someone else, and then it all hits you. You're just like,
you don't know the danger of it until it's too late.
right, until it's too late. And I think that's the worst problem in life, is that stuff happens and it just keeps on going and keeps on going because nothing happened. You know, like, there's no consequences for somebody like that, because they will bully somebody who's not, you know, they're not strong enough to stand up for themselves, and they're not.
And people around you, they know it's wrong. You know it's wrong inside somewhere.
Right.
But you're not going to stop.
You're not going to stop because of the reaction. Right, you're getting a good reaction, and you're not even doing it to hurt the person, really.
Unless you really are saying it to their face.
Right, I mean, unless you really physically bullying them, and you're like by yourself, and like you go out of your way, then I absolutely think you're crazy, and I think you're dumb, and you need to go, like, I don't know, you just need to go somewhere. Like, it's so ignorant the way that people act these days. I mean,
and you know, we say this now, but we've all talked about someone before.
Yeah.
And that's a form of bullying. I mean, it's gossip, of course, but it's just, I'm not gonna lie. I have bullets.
You want to leave me in here?
Mm-hmm.
You might actually want to sit on the ground.
I'm okay right here.
Okay.
I have been bullied, and I have been a bully. Most recently, I have been a bully for real. I'm not gonna lie. I did really hurt somebody that was, gay. and I feel real. It's just not easy for somebody to talk about. Really, it's not easy for me to talk about because it really messes with me. All these stories about people killing themselves and suicide and it doesn't fit well with me.
I mean, I think we all have our own stories and stuff, and like that does take a lot to like just talk about it. Talk about like, you know, yeah, like come to admittance of the fact that you've been a problem. You've been a contribution to the problem that goes on every day, and when you think about yourself potentially causing someone to end their life, it's like you have a lot of power in your hands, more power than you even realize. Because I mean, we're taught that only God can end your life, and like when it does happen, like it's all because of Him. But no, I mean, it can really be because of you. And no, I'm not denying any religious rights or beliefs or anything like that. But I mean, I definitely think bullying needs to stop. And I guess like I hate to do this because I hate hashtags, but I think for the next week, every picture I post or tweet I send, I'm gonna put hashtag end bullying, end hate. So that's just gonna be me.
Like Keegan said, or AKA Keezy G. You never know the impact. You never know what you're really doing until you find out that someone close to you, like you realize. Someone very close to me came home from school one day. I had no idea that he was being bullied. I had no idea that he was being harassed. And I found out that he threatened to end his life during school. He put a bag over his face, a plastic bag, like a Kroger or Walmart bag, over his head in the bathroom. Or maybe it's in the cafeteria. And thank God a teacher came up and they found out, and he told me that night he was talking to me, and he said that kids make fun of the stupidest things, like the things that people make fun of people about is just dumb. Like the fact, the way he walks, the way he tries to fit in with people, he tries to be funny. He doesn't really know when to stop, but people can't see that. They just get annoyed with him very fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I said, you don't know the impact until you don't know what you're really doing until you realize someone really close is being hurt by actions that you have done yourself, that you have committed. And ever since that day, I have sworn that I would never talk badly about someone. I'm never gonna try to harass any kids again. That changed my day. That day changed my life. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to stop bullying, harassments for the most. You can't change who you are. So why are you gonna make fun of people about it? You can't. God made you the way you are for a reason. He put you on this earth for a reason. You can't change it, so why would you make fun of it? So from that day on, I have sworn to myself that I would never do that stuff anymore, you know?
Yeah, I do for real. I had an incident in 6th grade. I'm gonna keep this short. I had an incident in 6th grade where someone threatened me, and they were bullying me for a little bit, and I didn't think much of it. And the threat was kind of big, and you guys will learn what that is in another video. But the threat was pretty big, and I literally thought nothing of it. But luckily, I had one good friend who overheard what he said to me, and she went home and she actually cried to her mom, and she bawled her eyes out and told her, like, this kid said this to Keegan today, and I'm worried. And so, like, she was a bystander, however you say it. She overheard something that she could have easily just been like, oh, whatever. Like, I don't care, you know? But she did care. She cared. She cared enough to go home and tell somebody, listen, I'm worried about this kid's life, and I really want to do something about it. And she did something about it, and she actually probably saved my life. She actually really did. And I thank her for that. And I think more of us should be like that. Because I know for a fact that people witness bullying almost every day. I guarantee it.
And it's up to you.
And if you're not doing anything about it, then
you have to think about it in the long run, you know? You see it every day, but you don't want to be that one kid. You know, you don't want to be the one kid who stands up, might get beat up by the kid that's bullying someone, but you know it proves to that kid who's being bullied that there are people who care. There are people who are out there to help you. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. You have to have the willpower to say enough. Shut your mouth. Leave the kid alone. He can't change who he is. So I challenge you, if you witness someone being bullied, try to stand up to him. Just try to, if you don't want to say something in front of the bully when the kid's walking by himself in the hallway, just go up and say, hey, you know, that'll change his day. Have a conversation with him. Invite him to sit with you at lunch. I mean, do whatever you can do to make that kid feel loved, so he doesn't do something that will be regretful in the long run, you know?
I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that by all means we're not saying that any of the four of us are perfect people.
We've all done our share. We know it.
By no means are we trying to say that.
too.
We are not trying to say that we are perfect people. Because not always do we see the kid that sits by themselves and thinks, hey guys, let's all get up and go sit with them. That's not us every day. Some days we just like to stay at our lunch table and still laugh and talk or whatever. But we are saying that we should try to be those people. Every now and then, it's good to just have a random act of kindness. And because I know that I get the urge sometimes to just do something nice. But I don't always do it. Because I am worried about looking dumb or being that one kid. So I guess all of us have a challenge for you guys, everyone that watches this video, is to at least be nice to one person you know is going through something. Whether it's a close family member, a best friend, a regular friend, or just someone you've never met. We challenge you to go out there and just be nice to them. One time. That's it. Don't ask you to do it every day, every week. Whatever, just one time. And please share this video with your friends. If you enjoyed it, please comment and let us know what you thought. And like and subscribe and
tell us your thoughts about it.
Yeah, just like share your stories if you have any stories. For watching, this was probably a little bit long and lengthy, longer than my other ones. We just really had to get this point out. And so have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. And I will see you next week. Bye.
Do it again.
Oh wait, hold up. Are we all in this? Speak loud, by the way.
If you see me, I'm moving.
See the light?
I'm black. I'm black.
Yeah, we all
Also, I mean,
kind of darkish. And you make fun of him without thinking.
Good. Calm down. Also, good looking you laying, boy.
Let me laugh.
Okay, no, I won't be in there. I'm gonna talk about that for my cousin. Here we go.
So you're just gonna start over?
Yeah, okay. Well, no, I can just start off from whenever I want. Fun to someone and not really know where they're coming from or like anything. If y'all don't stop.
Like, bro,
Stop.
Oh, dog.
Like, yeah, play Xbox now.
This is